Hello again, YouTube. Welcome to another video. I guess this one will probably be like a crossover video. It's partially garden and it's partially a building project. Had some leftover wood that was left over from the old shed that was here before I built the new shed and pump house. It's some 2x6s. So I'm actually going to build a small bedding box to go right out in front of my workshop here. So we're going to use up all available space here for two reasons. It'll actually make it look really nice out in front here when I got some plants growing, plus it'll be a raised bed garden area, so we can either grow some more spices or something like that, something that's an annual thing, so I won't have to remove it too often, just to kind of weed it out, but it'll look nice. But like I said, I'm going to use used lumber. Have some of these. I have some 2x4s that I'm going to use for them, and just had a quick idea for it, so didn't draw this one out yet. Just measured the boards to see what I have and for the area that I want to put it in, and I'm going to try and use up as much of the lumber as I can without waste. That's the main thing for this project. My goal is, of course, to complete this project once I get it started, because I am one of those procrastinator people that likes to start projects and get them near the end and then just kind of leave them and move on to the next project. But for this year, I'm trying to get all my projects that I started completed, and so far so good. I will come back to you again when I get this a little farther along. Alright, YouTube, I've finished this project. I wanted to show you what I did. So ended up going 7'7" by 24 on the box. And what I did was cut some 2x4s and blocked it into the corners. Shot screws through the blocks. Pre-drilled the holes so that they wouldn't split too bad. Since this is old lumber, I didn't have to use these existing holes. I was able to make new holes into the new wood that's up here. And 3 here, 3 on the sides, blocked it in. I have some old plastic. We get plastic from Discount Furniture Mart. It's a plastic that they use to wrap the furniture when it comes in. We go down there and they just give it to us for free if they have any extra. And it's actually pretty thick mill. I want to say it's probably close to 7 mil thick, this particular one. Normally we get like a 5 mil, but this is pretty good. And all I did was roll it up around the edges, staple it around the edges, to have a nice little water barrier in here, and hopefully that'll keep away some of the weeds coming through and some critters. And then I had some of this leftover chicken wire. It's little 2x2 squares or 2x3 squares, and I just laid it on here, cut it to fit, and I have these leftover fence staples from when I put the fencing up in the garden area, and just stapled it right to the bottom of our nice little frame here. And I have leftover chicken wire just from different projects. It was left here on the property when we moved in, so you know, everything that I'm using today was all free except for the staples, which was actually cost effective because it's just left over from another project I did, so it really didn't cost me anything for this particular project. But this is the finished product, and it is going to be sitting right here on the ground. I just have to dig out a little bit of dirt, kind of level it out a little bit, and sit it there. And once I get that done, I'll show you that too. Alright, YouTube, this is the mixture that we're making for our little planter outside the shed. We just put in some of our wonderful compost in here, and no, the camera is not wrong, it is actually that dark of compost. And then on top of that, we're mixing in some ground soil that we got from our local home improvement center. Let's see if I can get out of the light so you can see what it is. And it's some Miracle Grow garden soil. And then we're going to put another piece of plastic covering the bed. This is the other half of the piece I used for the bottom. And we have decided we're going to be growing some lettuce. So maybe some rocket salad, could be, or some, looks like some red lettuce seeds, and then there's some seeds actually in the bottom of this tub here as well. But that's what has been decided that we're going to be planting in the flower bed as soon as it's done. So all we have to do is water it down and plant some seeds, and we're set. Hope you enjoyed. Talk to you later.